Holy moly, Peter, what took over you?
Friday and about, it's 10 past 10, quarter past 10 on a Friday morning. And it's the second video in, and we went modern.
You went, well, some young people watching this will be going, well, that modern, but it was modern for us.
Yeah, but that's, again, what is modern though, Lee? What is modern music?
Periphery.
Is it pop? But is it though? Or is it Taylor Swift? That's modern.
Well, that's just pop, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's modern.
This is regurgitated
Surely
pop.
it's modern.
Or
it's
pap.
It's like a Fiat 500 back in the day, you know, back in the 60s, and then now it's modern. It's the same thing. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey. Anyway,
So
we're not here to talk about the state of music. We're here to talk about the state of Gibson.
Yeah, but 1959, and now we got a modern version of the Gibson that came out way back in the 50s, and there you go. Thank you for watching. Bye.
So I rather like, again, I think this is an important model in the new range because, again, it's a little bit like the new standard was born from the old traditional.
Born this way.
Born this way. The modern, the new modern, I guess was kind of like going, look, there will be players out there that really liked some of the cool, funky spec that Gibson were doing on the old standard. So I don't want to just bin that completely, but maybe we'll put it in a sort of a slightly more contemporary looking package.
Yeah.
And we love contemporary packages here. So the modern is only available in 3 colors. There's no bursts here. So we're really not trying to sort of do like a throwback to the 50s here. We've got this wicked looking kind of metallic black. Is it called graphite?
It's called graphite.
Looks awesome. Got to get the sparkle there. You've got possibly the nicest kind of candy apple red, which probably isn't called candy apple red, is it?
Yeah, it's something vintage candy apple red or something.
Oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful red. And then there's a sort of a metallic-y Pelham blue, which we don't have right now, but it will appear on the screen.
Oh,
they're beautiful.
Yeah. But the black works so well with this.
So we've gone for the sort of the slightly more contemporary colours, the kind of the see-through knobs and stuff, just to give it a sort of look. It's not trying to be a 1959 Les Paul.
No.
Other spec, if you like, that is modern and taken perhaps from some of the changes that Gibson have introduced over the last few years. We have, it's still mahogany body, maple top, mahogany neck, but it's ultra modern weight relief. Here's a picture on the screen, by the way, if you're going, what's that?
Yeah, what is that?
And an ebony fretboard.
Yes.
It has Grover locking machine heads. It's the only Gibson, I think, now in the range with locking machine heads.
No year.
No year.
Now, again,
because,
as we mentioned before.
Yeah, these will not be changed every year. This is just the Gibson Les Paul Modern for the foreseeable future. We have the elliptical asymmetrical neck calf, which means it's a little bit fatter on the thumb side and a little bit thinner on the finger side. And it feels to me a little wider. I might be wrong here, but it feels to me a little wider than the standard.
Could be because it's flatterly.
Yeah, it's a compound radius fretboard.
Yeah, compound radius.
So it has a little bit more of a curve at this end and it goes flatter at this end.
Yeah,
that's
for those
designed
speedy
to that's designed to sort of help the guys that play chords down here and licks up here. It has a new sort of somewhere in between a traditional heel joint and the all access, so it's not quite as sort of
Did they smooth that over before? That was all smoothed into one bit here, wasn't it? So the whole thing was really flat.
You didn't have this lip.
Now, and I like this because I believe personally that this piece of wood and this piece of wood needs to contact. If that's all cut away here, you lose that contact. But I might be wrong.
Well, that's a personal thing. And then, of course, the switching, which you can get on the, I believe the Les Paul Classic has this.
Yes,
so you've got coil taps here. Gibson sort of say, look, it gives you a way of getting kind of traditional humbucker tones. Pull these out, and you've got various kind of P90 or single coil kind of tones.
Yep.
This one here is the wiring reversal on the neck pickup.
And what are these pickups, Lee?
These are the Burstbucker Pros, which are the hottest ones of the lot.
Yeah.
So again, I guess probably going to appeal to the guy that wants to drive his amplifier insane.
Well, let's quickly see what that does then, shall we? The neck pickup into the V140 Deluxe, Victory V140 Deluxe. I will get this by the end of these 25 videos that we're going to do. That's definitely pokier. We kept all the settings the same in these videos, so you can kind of hear the difference as you go through.
Indeed.
Is that a modern chord? I don't think so. Is there such a thing as a modern chord, Lee?
Drop C
is
a modern thing.
It's not though, is it? That's the only Instagram modern. That's the modern chords on Instagram. Let's split that thing and see what happens.
Reminds me of like a Harlem Globe-trotting basketball player who's basically
He just keeps going.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. I think now, to be honest with you should play that and you should insert a bit of somebody going. Not enough to infringe a copyright though.
No, exactly. Don't
infringe
the copyrights. Anyway, middle.
Hashtag the hashtag.
Middle position. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I can split one. I can split the other one. I get so confused.
You gotta.
Split the coins up. Yeah.
great,
And then
man.
when you're in the middle position, you can pull that, and you get your.
I don't like that. I get it. It's my least favourite Gibson sound that there is.
But it's good with a bit of just a little bit of gain. You go,
If you like that, I think you can do that on the modern and you can do that on the classic. Could you do it on the studio? Or did the studio just have the coil taps? You have to go back and watch my own video now.
no, I don't think it's these two didn't do anything on that. I think it was just
I
these
think
two.
you're right. I think it was just coil taps. Wasn't
Okay,
it? Hey.
let's go clean again on the bridge. That's hot.
Powerful.
Swimming in reverb. But not over spiky. I like that.
Not
Split it.
over spiky.
Over
like-
spiky. Like my hair was
like
when I
your-
was about 19. I don't know if I could use that for anything, but. It's really bulky, and then this one is then again, if you turn everything down, it gives you this.
Play that
Basically-
again. I'll sing a song over it. I can sing a song about Mark Agnesi.
Oh god, here we go.
There was a man called Mark Agnesi. His leather jacket, it drove me crazy. He's so cool. He's so cool. He's gonna make Gibson great again. Oh yes, he is. Anyway, that's it. I only had one word that rhymed with Agnesi.
Mayonnaise?
Could be. Yeah.
What rhymes
Anyway,
with Agnesi?
right.
What's
So-
rhymed with Mark Knopfler?
Could I have some extra waffler, please?
Some waffler. Here's some gain on the neck pickup. Low gain. Split the coil.
I don't know if it's because it's the
It works more for me when I split this than
like
it did
the
on the
Burst Bucker
classic.
Pros sound quite a lot different split than the
I like this much
the
more.
Burst Bucker 61 or whatever.
Yeah. It works.
Interesting.
It doesn't lose the
Interesting.
it doesn't lose the thing. Middle position with some gain. A bit more gain. That's my hair going.
Yeah,
Where's it
it's
going?
great.
It's great. I need a haircut. But let's press split. There's so many combinations. It's like going to the cinema and there's all these combination of things you can put on your ice cream. Whatever. You split this one. Split them both. Put that thing out and get the crack. It works for that, doesn't it?
You know what? I can see you with that guitar because you know you've got the doozy Paloma.
Yeah.
And you specifically almost got that just because you knew you were going to be on TV, and it was that sort
Well,
of.
I got that because I needed. Well, not, but yeah,
you know,
was,
it's a visual looker.
it's a
isn't
visual.
it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That I kind of see that. I mean, there's a little bit of me that goes, you know, I always think a burst Les Paul is just the sexiest piece of art guitar ever. But then there's a little bit of me that just goes, but that's kind of what every Les Paul looks a bit like
Yeah.
a burst. there's a bit of me that just goes, oh, if I was on telly, I think I might want something like that.
Yeah, but that's why the purple telly is such prominent, or the Duesenbergs with their colours.
Is it metallic finishes? Is that what it does?
Metallic finish just does something to you. The green, the purple, it just does something. Anyway, let's go back pickup. Can we get him? What was that lick? Something like that. What?
You're really connecting with that guitar in a way that I didn't think you would.
Well, it's easy to play, man. It's really easy to play. And maybe it's that compound radius thing, and the neck shape is great. It's just
when this range,
there's something in there.
When this range was released, I didn't really have sort of much high hopes for the modern, just because I think there'd been so much moaning, about the fact that all these kind of features on a Les Paul and stuff like that shouldn't be put on there from the previous range. But now that I kind of feel that the modern has gone, look, we're not using bursts, we're not trying to be like a 59 Les Paul, we genuinely are just trying to do a contemporary take on a Les Paul. I'm coming round to the idea of this going, you know what, this could be cool.
I think you're completely right. I think what happened with the ones before, when it had this metal knot up here, and the robot zero knot, the robot tuners, the neck was wider, the cut was like really deep in there.
Too much.
It was just too much. It just pushed it too far, which is fine, because I guess some people will go, that's my perfect guitar, right? But I think this is kind of, with the neck carve that it does that, it's a little bit like the Music Man, so that it's got that sort of thing that just fits really nicely in your hand. Your hand is not like this. Your hand is like that more?
Not yet, it isn't. My granddad's was by the time he was about 80 years old, so I think maybe mine will go that way. But
there's that whole thing with that, But
what do you call that? Carpal something or other, isn't it? Syndrome.
No, where all this goes in there, you can't move your fingers. But I mean, it's a cool.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, you probably notice again that the poker chip has been left off on these to give it a slightly more contemporary vibe. They're real mother of pearl inlays as opposed to the acrylic ones, I think, on some of the cheaper models.
I tell you what, I shouldn't say this, because this is not something for me to say. Normally I wouldn't say that, but I think they should have left this off in the case and made people put it on themselves as they liked to.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
For this guitar,
I really like Les Pauls with scratch plates.
I do.
But I know Rob hates them with scratch plates. He takes them all. So that's totally personal.
But maybe it's just that could be.
Oh, it's great. I like it. I like it.
They are cool.
I don't think it's my favourite feeling one in the range. I think but it's just it is a different vibe, isn't it? It's not for the traditionalist. The other thing I like about this as well is what they've done with the price. So there's no, it's the same case, hashtag bring back the blanket, that you get with lots of the range. So it hasn't got that like Winnebago kind of crazy case from the previous years.
They weighed a ton as well. Don't get me started on.
So these are like 2299. So it's only like 200 or 300 quid more than a regular standard. So again, it's not designed to really be like like £1,000 more, and it's just look.
Yeah,
check it out. It's an option.
We've done a little bit extra for this, which cost a little bit extra. Yeah, some pickup selection things. You get some hotter pickups. You got a really cool top collar. There's something about. Have you seen Robeer's Telecaster, which has got the back of it is natural, and then it's got the binding, and then it's sunburst on the top. There's something about. He's
got a telly like that, has he?
Yeah, he bought one from here.
Don't remember.
So we say goodbye.
Sure, absolutely.